Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. In this video I am going to be doing my preview for the upcoming match between the Blues and the Highlanders. That is going to be played on Sunday afternoon, but if you do enjoy the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. But yeah, let's get right into this preview. Right, so this match is going to be played at Eden Park with a crowd because of the alert levels dropping, so that is great news. 3:35 PM on Sunday is the kickoff time, and this match has got the potential to possibly be one of the matches of the competition. The previous encounters between these two sides, they have been pretty close, but both of them have gone in the favour of the Blues. The first match that was played was 32 to the Blues, 21 to the Highlanders, and then the next match was a little bit closer, 27 to the Blues, 24 to the Highlanders. So two close matches overall, and with the lineups that we've got, it could be some fast-paced, hard-hitting rugby, which we all know and love and associate with Super Rugby Aotearoa. So we'll start with going through the Blues lineup for this match and also picking out a few of the key players that I feel will have an impact in this match against the Highlanders. So we look at the 4-pack for the Blues, and this one looks very strong. They have got Karl Tuanukuafi and Tuanga Fasi as their starting props, and then they've got Patrick Tuipulotu in that number 4 jersey. They've got Sam Darry, who is going to be having his debut for the Blues, but he is surrounded by a lot of good players. So I feel like with those players around him, he will be able to rise up to that level and have a very good game as well. Then we have got number 6, Akira Ioane, number 7, Dalton Pavali, and number 8, Hoskin Satudu. Now, I mentioned in my lineups video, those three, they could be a key for the Blues. I feel like at least one of them is going to be scoring a try in this match. Could it be Dalton Pavali? He's already scored a try this year against the Hurricanes. Or could it be Hoskin Satudu off the back of the scrum perhaps? But then Akira Ioane, he could be flying down the wing. For all we know, he could be next to his brother Rico, and they could be flying down the wing, the Ioane brothers. But I feel like it's almost a given that one of those three will be able to score a try. I'm probably going to regret that statement, but we will have to wait and see. So for halfback, they are going with Jonathan Ruru for this one. It was Sam Nock in the first match against the Hurricanes, but Jonathan Ruru will be starting. Then number 10 is going to be Oteri Black. The wingers for the Blues are going to be Caleb Clark on one side, and then Mark Talia on the other. And with those two on your wings, Clark and Talia, that is going to be trouble for the Highlanders defence. But then on their wings, they have got two very good players, and I will get to them in a short moment. But then at fullback, it is going to be Stephen Perofeta, and I feel like he had a pretty decent game against the Hurricanes. A lot of people, of course, for the Blues associate that number 15 role with Beauden Barrett last year, and perhaps he was one of the reasons that the Blues were able to get the wins over the Highlanders last year. I feel like this match is going to be closer than a lot of people are thinking. I think because the Blues are at home, people expect them to run away with this game, but I feel like this Highlanders side, after getting that victory over the Hurricanes, they are going to be hungry to get another one and maybe move themselves up into perhaps second place on the table. First, if the Crusaders do lose to the Chiefs, so you guys will now know that I am filming this before the match between the Crusaders and the Chiefs, and hopefully it was a good match to watch, that one on Saturday night. And then the centres for the Blues are going to be Harry Plummer in the number 12 jersey, and then 13 Rico Ioane, so that's a decent pairing. Harry Plummer, I didn't really see too much of him in the first match against the Hurricanes, but I believe he did still do quite a few good things in that match. And then Rico Ioane, of course, able to score that try down the wing, had plenty of pace, and I feel like that's one of those things in that backline of the Blues that they will be trying to use against this Highlanders side because of the pace of Clark to Leah. Perofeta's got plenty of toe. They have got Rico Ioane in the midfield, and then you've got Oteri Black, who possibly might look at a couple cross kicks again. It did work when Caleb Clark was able to take that cross kick in the first match against the Hurricanes. Maybe they will go back to that set play. So overall, a very solid lineup for the Blues, and they will be a hard side to beat. Right, so now we are going to be looking at the Highlanders lineup, and straight away when you look at it, the first name you see, Ethan de Groot in that number 1 jersey. That is because of the injury of Daniel Leonard-Brown against the Chiefs. Unfortunately, I believe it was some sort of arm injury for the man, which means he is going to be missing this game and possibly a few more after that. The Highlanders at the moment for their props, I believe they had 7, and I believe now they are down to about 4, so that is not good news for them, but they have got Ethan de Groot and Siate Tokalahi as their two starters for this one. They have got Liam Coleman in the number 2 jersey for this one as well, so that means Ash Dixon will be coming off the bench, who is the co-captain for this one with Aaron Smith. So the locks for the Highlanders, solid once again, Josh Dixon and Manakai Selby-Rickett. Then you look at the loose forwards, you've got Shannon Frizzell in that number 6 jersey. He has scored in both matches for the Highlanders so far, so he will be wanting to continue that streak up against the Blues. Then they are going to have James Lynch's in the number 7 jersey, and then Hugh Renton is going to be starting in that number 8 jersey. Then at number 9, they are going back with Aaron Smith. Folau Fakatava against the Chiefs had a pretty good game overall, but I think for this one they are hoping that Aaron Smith's experience and his passing skill will be able to help get the Highlanders the win that they are wanting. Then number 10 is going to be Josh Ioane. Then we move to the centres. It is going to be Sio Tompkinson once again, and then they have got Michael Collins getting his first start of the Super Rugby Aotearoa competition. Last week it was Punavai, but he is now on the right wing. And then the man who was on the right wing, Garden Bishop, is now going to be in that fullback role, which means Mitch Hunt is on the bench for this one in the number 22 jersey. Then another man in their backline that I haven't talked about yet, Jonah Nareki, the number 11 for the Highlanders. He is now tied leading try scorer. He has got 3, and he scored all of them in that last match against the Chiefs. He's got the most running meters. He's tied with most defenders beaten. That man on the left wing has all of a sudden made himself a big threat for any side in Super Rugby Aotearoa, and I feel like maybe he will be able to carry that over, although it will be tough because he is going to have Mark Talia marking him in that one, and he is a hard man to get around. But Jonah Nareki, he's got the quick feet, he's got the pace as well. Maybe he will be able to get himself 1 or 2 in this one. And we move to the benches. Nepo Lulala on the bench in the number 18 jersey for the Blues. Then they have got Kauli Tuioti, Tom Robinson. Couple strong players there. Sam Knock in that number 21 jersey may be able to do a decent job. And at that stage, I assume Folau Fakatava will be on the field. So that will be an interesting little battle happening between those two. And then they have also got Talia and Narawa as their spare backs. So Kirk Eklund is going to be in the number 16 jersey for the Blues. He started the last match. And another man who started the last match, James Lay, he is also on the bench in that number 17 jersey. For the Blues, their bench looks pretty decent. The fact that they can take off Tuanuki Afi and Tuanga Fasi and then have James Lay and also Nepo Lulala, that's going to be a tough forward pack to face for the Highlanders, but they have got a few good names on that bench as well. They have got Ash Dixon, Josh Honick, Jeff Thwaites. Then they have also got Bryn Evans, Marino Makaeli too, Folau Fakatava like I mentioned. Then they have got Mitch Hunt in that number 22 jersey, and then they are once again going with the same tactic that they have used a couple times so far this Super Rugby Aotearoa competition, and that is going to be having a forward in that number 23 jersey, and that is going to be Billy Harmon for this one. Yeah, those are the lineups. My score prediction for this one, I'm still undecided because of the fact that I feel like this one could still go either way between these two sides. I hope it is a high scoring entertaining match between the two sides, and I feel like it could be. There is going to be a crowd at Eden Park and they are going to be absolutely loving the action that we have got between those two sides on a Sunday afternoon. I hope you guys are as hyped as I am. Be sure to let me know your score predictions in the comment section below. But yeah, I think that's almost the end of this preview. I am just counting down the hours until we get to see these two sides face each other. Should be a great game. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next one.